When the whistle blows, there's no turning back. Every second matters, just like in trading, where timing is everything. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful indicator combinations, RSI and MACD. By the end of this video, we'll explore different RSI and MACD settings customized for various trading styles. Let's dive in. Understanding the MACD indicator. The MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence, is a popular and powerful tool used to identify trend changes in market momentum. It consists of three main components. 1. MACD line. The MACD line is calculated by subtracting the 26-period exponential moving average (EMA) from the 12-period EMA. The 12-period EMA reacts more quickly to price changes, while the 26-period EMA is slower. The difference between these two EMAs, the MACD line, shows the momentum of the market. When the MACD line is above the zero line, it suggests bullish momentum, and when it's below, it indicates bearish momentum. 2. Signal line. The signal line is a 9-period exponential moving average of the MACD line, used to smooth the MACD's fluctuations. 3. MACD histogram. The MACD histogram represents the difference between the MACD line and the signal line. It visually shows the distance between these two lines, indicating the strength of the trend, and is represented as a histogram. When the MACD line crosses above the signal line, it's a bullish signal, and when it crosses below, it's a bearish signal. The histogram grows larger as the difference between the two lines increases, signaling stronger momentum. Quick RSI reminder. As you may already know, the RSI is an essential indicator that measures the strength of price movements and helps identify whether the market is overbought or oversold. RSI ranges from 0 to 100. When RSI is above 70, it signals overbought conditions, meaning a potential reversal might be on the way. Conversely, when RSI is below 30, it indicates oversold conditions, and this could mean the price is about to move upward. Generating signals. Buy signal. An initial signal occurs when the RSI exits the oversold zone and crosses above the 30 level. This indicates that the asset is recovering from excessive selling pressure. However, this signal alone is not enough, and a second confirmation is needed. The MACD line should cross above the signal line, forming a bullish crossover, which suggests upward momentum. Sell signal. An initial signal occurs when the RSI exits the overbought zone and crosses below the 70 level. This indicates that the asset is losing strength after excessive buying pressure. However, this signal alone is not enough, and a second confirmation is needed. The MACD line should cross below the signal line, forming a bearish crossover, which suggests downward momentum. Adjusting RSI and MACD settings for different trading styles. Let's explore how to optimize RSI and MACD settings for various trading approaches. 1. Scalping. Scalping is all about catching quick, small price moves. Scalpers need fast, precise signals. Recommended RSI settings, 5 or 7 periods. Recommended MACD settings, 3, 6, 3. Tip: focus on the MACD histogram to spot rapid momentum shifts. 2. Day trading. Involves buying and selling within the same day, seeking to profit from short-term price swings. Recommended RSI settings, 5 or 7 periods. Recommended MACD settings, 8, 17, 9. Tip: use short timeframes like 15-minute or 1-hour charts to identify high-probability setups. 3. Swing trading. Focuses on capturing price moves over several days or weeks. It's about taking advantage of medium-term trends and market fluctuations. Recommended RSI settings, 14 periods. Recommended MACD settings, 12, 26, 9. Tip: swing traders often use MACD crossovers with RSI to confirm trends. 4. Long-term trading. Long-term trading is all about capturing big price moves over months or years. Long-term traders aim to ride out larger trends and avoid short-term fluctuations. Recommended RSI settings, 14 or 21 periods. Recommended MACD settings 26, 52, 9 or 52, 104, 9. Tip: focus on daily or weekly charts for long-term trends and major reversals. That's a wrap for this session. If there's a specific combination of RSI with any other indicator you'd like to learn about, let us know in the comments, and we'll make a video on it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our future updates. See you in the next video.